All right, welcome back, everybody. This is a really important story ahead of this weekend. You've probably seen a lot of different forecasts on your phone or social media. A lot of people have sent stuff to me focusing on the incoming snow. Some may be accurate, others may not. Fox 43's Jacob Hitz breaks down how those apps create their forecasts and why it might be best to lean on local meteorologists instead.
If you've checked your weather app or visited social media this week, you've probably seen something like this. That's Apple's weather app predicting up to 28 inches of snow for a storm 4 days out. My weather app sent me straight to the Weather Channel. That showed 8 to 12 inches. Kyle Elliott is the head of the Weather Information Center at Millersville University and says that different apps rely on different data to put together their forecast.
Deal is that there's so many different computer models out there that these phone apps are pulling from one or various ones of those different models.
Kyle says those models essentially make a best guess at the weather around the world, relying on things like weather balloon observations. They're the same models that we use when forecasting. When the models don't agree further down the road, you get varying results. But models are only part of the forecasting picture.
A lot of times we actually look at storms that happened in the past. We call those storms analogs. So we're trying to find a match from the past that kind of mirrors or mimics what we're expecting in the future. And when we do that, and if we do it correctly and we find the right matches, we can beat the actual models 95% of the time.
Then there are the things we see on social media, with one snapshot of a model that shows we could see a ton of snow. Kyle says those social media posts couldn't be more wrong.
That is just a model, one run of one model showing what it thinks the snowfall distribution is going to look like 3, 4, 5, 6 days down the road. Check back 12 hours later, that swath of snow could have shifted 200 miles north, 200 miles south. I mean, we see this all the time.
If there's one thing everyone should remember when it comes to tracking winter weather, Kyle says it's this.
My advice would be to follow a reliable source of weather information, a trusted meteorologist, either any of the local meteorologists here in the lower Susquehanna Valley. They're the ones who are most qualified to guide them. And they're also the ones that produce the most accurate weather information and know not to get specific, more than 2 to 3 days in advance.
Jacob Hitz, Fox 43 News.